What's up, people? It's another edition of the New Breed Podcast, the world's best new metal adjacent podcast with two dudes who are really there. One half your host and two Jay Horskow. With me, I have my partner, crime, the notorious TIM, Tim Anderson Jr. Tim, how is it going?
Oh, great. Just sitting in my basement that's half torn
Oh,
apart.
you're
Torn
flooded out
apart.
basement.
Yeah.
Whatever. It can always be worse. Could always be worse. What's that line from Fight Club? A woman can cut off your penis in the middle of the night and toss it from the window of a moving vehicle. So there's always that.
Yeah.
There's always that. All right, so this week, kids, we got a Rambler. So what we're gonna do is Tim and I are just gonna go on where we're not scripted, not like any other episode of scripted, and we're just gonna talk through some of the music news that's come out lately. Some wild shit's been happening. R.I.P. Ozzy, R.I.P. Chuck Mangione, right? Whose drummer played for Crazy Town, another one of those weird trivia bits. We're just gonna talk through some of the news that we've come across over the last couple of days and get some responses. So I'm gonna start it up, Tim. This announcement just came out today, the day of recording, August 6th. Shai announced a U.S. headlining tour with Geert singing. Openers will be Holder and Denial of Life.
Wow. Who's singing?
Thoughts? Geert, the original guy who replaced Chad.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
You know what's surprising about this? I mean, I know the band Holder, but the other one I've never heard of. I'm surprised they're not taking out like fucking legit. Not saying that them bands aren't legit, but like legit like bands that've been around for a while. Like you would think like Bane or some shit would go out with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
I personally wouldn't go because I've seen them like 400 times, but like that's cool though. I hope they put a new record out.
uh, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan. I am not a fan of anything post Chad because I love, and I'm going to be that guy. I loved Hearts Once Nourished.
Yeah, it's
And when
good.
they changed the vocalist, I was like, yeah, I'm not into it. And I've seen them a couple times. They put on a good live show. Matt Fox is a bit of an odd dude, supposedly. I think he lives around here, Cherry Hill or something.
Oh, okay.
Um, but yeah, not my thing. Everybody enjoy it. Go check out Holder. Holder is awesome.
Yeah, good band.
All right, next music news we have Silly Goose. Lead singer was arrested for playing an unscripted, unlicensed show at a BP gas station outside Lollapalooza,
Oh,
and the band has launched a GoFundMe to cover his legal fees.
what
I
the
mean, they did.
fuck?
What's that band that plays? They play in the RV out in California. It's a three-piece. Do you ever see them? It's a guitarist, singer slash singer, drummer, and bassist.
They play in an RV?
They have like a van that they pull up to outside like a show. They pull up and they start playing out of the truck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, is it Hemorrhage? I think it's Hemorrhage. I think it's Hemorrhage, San
I don't
Francisco.
know. I'll
But
have to
they
look
like
that
their
up.
thing is like Taylor Swift is playing. And as soon as the Taylor Swift show ends, they pull into a parking lot, throw the back of the truck open, and they start playing metal music.
Oh, that's kind of cool actually.
Fantastic idea. Fantastic idea. It kind of ties to my idea of I was going to open a food truck of this joke's been done before. Somebody's going to boo. We're going to lose subscribers. I was going to open up a chicken sandwich food truck and park it in the Chick-fil-A parking lot on Sundays. Call it Side Chicks. Like I'm telling you, that'll work. It'll definitely work. All right. So,
You would
all
be
right.
you would definitely get shut down for that.
Really quickly, really quickly. All right, so here's some good news. Tony Danza set to play their first show since 2011 at Furnace Fest, and Josh Travis is playing with them.
Oh.
So they're going to have it looks like the lineup from the last album, Alpha and Omega, which is, I listened to the other day, and I forgot how absolutely fucking awesome it is.
Yeah, I love that fucking
But
band.
yes, they revealed their reunion lineup with Josh Travis being with them. That is huge, huge.
Yeah,
Um,
it doesn't surprise me, man, because everybody's coming back.
no.
Everyone sees the I don't know if it's like a payday thing, but a lot of people are like, we could do
Well,
two
think
off
about it this way,
shows. And,
Tim. Nostalgia runs in 20-year circles. So the bands that were big 20 years ago are now starting to get their comeuppance again. Like new metal, we went through the new metal thing. I think butt rock has kind of a quasi return. It makes sense that they're coming back around. And not for nothing, if you reunite, I mean, think about it. You were in a band, a touring band for how many years? You reunite, you play a couple shows, make some money, whatever. Good for you.
yeah, I don't mind it at all.
So here is an interesting interview with everybody's favorite. It should have been Lars drummer, Lars Ulrich, where he was interviewed asking about if they are going to do a residency at the Sphere in Las Vegas after their M72 tour wraps up. Uh, and this was with who is this? Oh, it's with Howard Stern, who's a total douchebag, but whatever. Uh, would you go, Tim? I think I would go
A residency, so they
if they
play
were.
every night.
They would play a bunch of nights, like for a month. They would do a show a night or whatever.
If I was in Vegas, yeah.
Dude, I would fly out for that. Like flights to Vegas are dirt cheap, right? You get a hotel for 2 nights, 3 nights.
Is it cheap now? Because I heard that nobody goes to Vegas anymore.
Well, the airfare is cheap. The problem is, and the casinos just announced like their year over year traffic is down 15%. Their problem is they made it too expensive, right? Like it used to be cheesy hotels and dollar slots and $5 craps tables and $10 all you can eat buffets. Like that was kind of the draw, the schmaltz. And then private equity and all this shit came into it. And now everything is like a massive hotel, and everything's expensive. The food's expensive, the drinks are expensive, even the games are expensive. Good luck finding a blackjack table for less than a $20 buy-in.
Damn.
So it kind of sucks now. They went for a different crowd. That being said, I had fun at Psycho Las Vegas, and Metallica did a residency. I would definitely pick like a random weekday. I would pick like a random Monday and fly out on a Sunday and fly back on a Tuesday, and I think that'd be a lot of fun.
It probably would be, honestly.
They were also asked, Howard Stern, douchebag, asked, would they play? Is there a possibility about them playing the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show, being as it's in San Francisco? Um, and Laura said, we haven't been approached. It's just speculation, but dude, I'm sorry, that would be awesome. I've always said that. How can you have one of the most aggressive physical sports that Americans watch? And the halftime show is always either Pop Tarts or just terrible hip hop.
Oh, like Drake or some shit.
Oh God, the last
Oh,
year's Kendrick Lamar was terrible. You didn't even
terrible.
understand what the fuck word he was saying. No,
Terrible, dude. I've never
but
understood that why you don't have bands like dude, like
Metallica.
I don't like Five Finger Death Punch, but like
Oh my God, they're a shoe in for that.
that's what I mean. Like, are you kidding me?
I always my running joke was have Guar play. Like the ultimate band, like that gets up and starts spraying shit, guar juice all over the fans. Like
Oh yeah, that
imagine
would be
some mom from
hilarious.
Sheboygan who spent like all this money with her rich chiropractor boyfriend. She's got her new bolt-ons and she gets covered in guar juice.
Yeah,
I think that'd be kind of amusing.
have fucking knock loose play.
Even better, even better. Okay, what else do we got here, Tim? We have.
Let's talk about Ozzy.
Did you watch that concert?
I didn't. Is it can you watch it yet?
I think it's up for pay-per-view at certain places. I will say that um, every clip I saw looked fantastic. Like I think if he was going to go out, that's one hell of a way to go out with all some of the best some of the musicians that were influential to taking your sound, building on it, and doing something new with it. All came together to celebrate your life. That's kind of awesome, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I a lot of people oh, excuse me, a lot of people are speculating like he knew like he was on the outs and like he wanted to do it one last time, which I respect, man. Like he was sitting in a chair, like
Yeah,
I did hear the I did hear like his vocal mic, like they soloed it and you could hear him. It's like, would you think he was gonna belt it out? That dude's fucking got like what did he have? Like dementia or something?
I forget. I mean, dude, that was
Parkinson's?
yeah, it's a long life. I mean, and you know what? If imagine going home that night and being honest and being like, okay, now I can die. Now I mean, I have reached the apex of what I'm going to do in my life. I'm that's at that point where I'm saying my parents, hold on, two of these cats are fighting. Hold on, I'll be right back. Vamp for a second before I break up a cat fight. So we were saying about Ozzy. Um, I mean, at that point, he'd reached the pinnacle, right? Like, I mean, some asshole on the internet, because the internet is overloaded with assholes, made someone like, oh, he'd still be alive if Sharon didn't make him play that show. And you know what? What more do you want from the guy? He lived a long life. He was sick. He got to go out with a giant tribute to himself when he
Yeah.
was alive to still see it. And to your point, he got to perform.
Yeah, I mean, people
But
always say Sharon made him
assholes.
do this. Sharon, dude, how the fuck do you know she made him do anything? Shut up. Just
Hmm.
enjoy the time that the dude did, and fucking call it a day. Shut the a bunch of fucking blowhards
People
everywhere,
just they
man.
don't know how to shut their face.
You know what was cool about that though was like when Ozzy was playing and was it Zach that went over and was like helping him sing the parts and shit? Like that was super cool.
I mean, there was a bunch of people there. Basically, imagine, right? So, Tim, one of the great injustices of how our life is that we eventually die and people get together to celebrate our life, but we're not there to see it, right? We're not there to enjoy the stories and the smiles and that.
Yeah.
He got to do that. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, leave it the
And
fuck alone. The dude
and
is
I don't.
76 years old.
I am not what I would call myself a Black Sabbath fan, right? But
Yeah, I'm not the biggest.
I think we both appreciate as heavy music fans the doors that they opened, right?
Yeah.
The doors that they opened. That was that at that point, that was the heaviest band that people had ever heard. And when we were growing up, it was Metallica was the heavy and Slayer were the heaviest bands you've ever heard. And younger now generations are listening to like Meshuggah and say, well, this is the heaviest band I've ever heard, which kind of terrifies me as to what's going to come next. But it's there. You got to give credit where credit was due, right? Like
Yeah, just
Sharon basically made new metal a thing by
dude,
Ozfest.
Ozfest was one of the biggest things ever. You can hate the chick or whatever you want to do, say she's a this or that, whatever. I don't give a fuck, dude.
That
Like,
uh, look at Ozzy, look at Gloria Cavalera, right? Like
yeah,
behind some of these bands are women managers, spouse managers who pushed to get the band to where they need to go.
yeah. It is what it is, man.
Yeah. All
The
right, so on
dude,
to
like you said, the dude lived a great life. Called a day. That's it.
God bless him. God bless him. So on to back to Metallica. They are actually launching a Sirius XM music channel.
I seen that
So
today. That's cool.
that's awesome because I mean Pearl Jam has one, Ozzy Osbourne has one, Tom Petty has one. That's awesome. And the fact that I know that every time I get in my wife's car, I can put on Sirius and it will be all Metallica. Watch it be like I'll get it, it'll be like Lulu or like one of those
Oh
terrible
yeah,
albums.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
But that's awesome. That's awesome.
And the thing with
Uh,
that is they have unlimited fucking space that they could put any fucking artist they want on there. It's just who's
yes,
gonna. It's just they have to program it, and
yes,
what does that take? Fucking a month to program it to play it fucking for forever. Enough. You can do that for anybody.
right, right. And they have how many albums? Over a dozen, right? I
Yeah,
mean, include S&M, the live albums, some of the
live
tributes.
stuff. Yeah, I mean,
Um,
come on, dude.
So here's another interesting one. What I call this interesting? No, this is kind of depressing. So the U.S. State Department proposes a visa bond for visitors from different countries up to $15,000. So what that means is international touring musicians, if you are coming to the States, depending upon what country you're from, um, countries with weak visa security or identity verification systems, countries with high visa overstay rates, the bond would be anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000, depending upon the country of origin. That fucking sucks.
Yeah, because
That
you're
sucks.
you're gonna
You're
see a lot
killing
of yep,
bands.
you're killing them. Yeah, because a lot of these bands that tour here for the money. Because let's say like at the Gates or some shit. If at the Gates comes and plays Slaughter of the Soul in full, that shit's selling the fuck out.
Right. But like Harvey, Graphic Nature gets a
Yeah.
chance to open for the Deftones. They now got to post a $15,000 bond. It's refundable, but that's 15 grand you got to come up out of your own pocket just to even get in the country. And we're not talking about the getting the instruments over, the merch, the backline, all that sort of stuff. So I don't. Politics sucks.
It's fucked
Politicians
up.
suck. Shoot them all into the sun. The world would be better off. All right. So speaking about the world would be better off. Dying Wish. You and I knew this was coming. Dying Wish just announced their U.S. fall headlining tour with support from Static Dress, Gouge Away, Orthodox, and Bolt Cutter. The
Didn't
Philly
Adam tell us
show,
about this?
yes, the Philly show is on a Friday night at the TLA.
Wow.
So I'm going. Fuck yeah. Bolt Cutter and Orthodox that I can kind of punch out and go find the guys and bullshit. Yeah.
Adam's
Hang out.
playing. Oh, he's
Hang out
he's
for
got a
Static
TLA
Dress
gig.
and
That's
then get out
fucking
of there.
sweet, dude.
Yeah, it's really good. Speaking of
When
Adam,
what day is it?
it's a Friday night.
No, I mean
11:20.
what day?
I think it's 11:22.
Oh, really? No, that would be 11/21.
Let me see. Let me see.
My birthday's the 23rd. That's a Sunday. So I'm
Oh,
going to the
maybe it
Eagles
is
game.
21. Hold on. November. It's 22. It's a Saturday.
Hmm. Okay.
Even better. Saturday we can drink. And the only problem is Saturday nights on South Street. Get kind of exciting.
I'll
But
Uber to that motherfucker.
dude, I am stoked for them. That last Orthodox tour looked amazing, and they sold out 6 or 7 of those shows. They had another, I think, 10 that there was less than 15 tickets left. Good for them. They're on the come up. They're playing with Bolt Cutter, right? And they're basically they're the two. It's a hate crime. Those are two of the heaviest bands on that lineup, and then they just get to just kind of chill.
Yeah, I'll
So
be there. I'll Uber there. I'll see you there.
good for them. Uh, This is kind of sad while we're talking about kind of depressing shit. Lur Lalonde from Primus revealed that he lost something like 50 guitars in the
Oh,
California
damn.
wildfire. Um, he said 58 guitars, and he said he laughed. He said one of the things he saved was a double neck guitar from Alex Lifeson from Rush. But he said the thing that aggravated him the most is he didn't grab one of his Fender Strat that he used on both Frizzle Fry and Caesar Cheese.
Mm.
And he's also really he laughed. He said it was kind of stupid. He had a hard drive sitting on his desk that was just all this music he's done, and he forgot running back in and out of the house. He forgot to grab it. So
Oh, that's
that's
brutal.
crushing. Yeah, that's terrible, and I really hope California does right by their citizens and helps some people rebuild that shit.
I heard that they're
Um,
selling. I heard they're selling all them lands to fucking affordable housing.
Yeah, well, that's vote Newsom. All right, so here you go. Dying Fetus announces the first Australian tour in 12 years with 200 stab wounds to support. Good for 200 stab wounds.
That's
Good to
sick.
see the fetus on the road still. Adam and the Orthodox guys go over to, I think, Stick to Your Guns is bringing them over the end of this
Yeah,
summer.
sick. Good,
Awesome.
good for them,
Uh,
dude.
while we're talking about people touring internationally, I don't know if you saw this. Limp Bizkit is playing a Latin American tour, bunch of Central and South American countries, and they're bringing with them Youngblood, Eka Vandal, Riff Raff, Slay Squad, and are you ready for this? 311.
How
That is
does
an
that fit
awesome
in?
lineup.
How the fuck does that fit in?
They're going out and having a good time, I guess. I mean, 311. Do you follow them on Instagram?
No.
They did a summer tour, and they tour every summer. They didn't come anywhere near. I think they went to. I think they did play Atlantic City, but I couldn't make the date work. Um, they get a huge reaction, dude. That's perfect summer. I'm sitting outside drinking a beer, listening to music, right?
No, you're not
Um,
wrong about that at all.
so Limp Bizkit, they are playing Mexico City, Costa Rica, Colombia, Peru, Chile, Argentina, and they're ending in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That's kind of fucking wild, dude. And there's like 5 days in between each show, so they're gonna get to see South America. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
And
You
that's
know what
awesome. You
should
know what? That's awesome for the South American fans because nobody gets down there because it's difficult and expensive. So for them to draw that, I mean, you saw those videos of System of a Down where they played in like Mexico City. There was like 120,000 people. There was flares and
that's
barrels
fucking
on
wild.
fire and shit. That's insane.
We should talk about some of these release announcements real quick.
Okay, go
I
for
got
it.
a couple for you. That Thornhill thing you sent me, the paparazzi song, I figured out that that is a cover of Paparazzi
Lady
by Lady
Gaga.
Gaga, which I listened to it. I was like, that song's pretty cool, actually. The cover of it is fucking brutal.
Wild. Yeah.
Like, I meant the album cover. I was like, the fuck is this? There's no way this is an original
Yeah.
song. And then
Right.
I looked it up at the gym earlier. I was like, yeah, okay. Um, dude, that Sang with Sugabog track they put out, that album is going to be so fucking good.
Yo, and they're touring with Despised Icon and Defeated Sanity.
Crazy. Who's
That
the
is
other one
gonna
on
be
there?
nuts. I forget the opener. Let me find it. There's a fourth band. Let's see here.
Corpse Pile.
Yes, from
Yeah.
Texas. Yes.
And that EP rules.
I can't wait because I think that new album sounds unbelievable. They're coming to Philly? Are they coming to Philly? Yes, November 29th, Union Transfer.
Oh, really? Let me see. So that's, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that Sang with Sugabog. Who else put out some single stuff? Oh, did you hear the Fleshwater single?
No, is it good? I haven't heard it yet.
Dude, really fucking good. New album's called 2000 In Search of the Endless Sky. They put out a song called Jetpack. It's really fucking good, man.
I think the Deftones taking them out is the greatest thing that's ever happened to them. I think they're going to explode.
Yeah. What do you think of the Psycho Frame full length?
You saw Hunter just released Buried Under he's was drowning under concrete.
Oh, did he?
He's announced he's doing another project. It's a two piece, him and another dude. He's calling it Atlanta Slam.
Hmm.
That Psycho Frame album is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I really hope. I think that out of all the projects all those guys have been involved in, right? Like World of Pleasure and Worm Shepherd and all that other stuff. I actually think that's going to blow up and probably get big.
Yeah,
They're out now with
absolutely.
what Boundaries? Is it them Boundaries, Stray from the Path, and Gates to Hell?
I
I
can't
think.
remember. I think you're right though.
But I mean, that's sick. That album is sick.
Yeah, dude, there were so many people like, "Oh, this isn't deathcore," blah, blah. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not deathcore. What
Jack
is it
Hole.
then?
Shut up, Jack Hole.
Did you hear the Miracell and Mood Ring track? Dude,
Yo.
unbelievable.
You know what else I keep going back to? That Miracell single they did is
Oh, they one before
great.
that? Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's great.
Yeah, they are like like the EP when we talked to him was really good, but like these two songs are fucking unbelievable.
Yes. Yeah, they've upped their game. They've upped
Yeah,
their game.
way way up their game. But yeah, it's funny because we were talking about like albums that are going to be talked about that like we didn't even know were coming out. That Fleshwater, I knew it was coming, but like a full length, what is it? It's 10 songs. Comes out. Excuse me, it comes
September,
out
October.
September 5th. So that's going to be cool. And then
Yeah,
I keep forgetting that in 2 weeks we get the new Deftones. So
I can't believe that's coming up that fast.
I'm super excited about that shit, dude.
And then yeah, then we got the new Signs of the Swarm coming right after that, which that it released the advanced release we got is unbelievable.
And you heard the Deftones track, right?
Yeah, it's really really good. I'm stoked for that.
What else we got
Um,
here?
all right, here. So we got some more news, Tim. Did you catch the piece that the mask factory that builds the masks for Slaughter to Prevail it collapsed with workers inside?
Oh yeah, yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, apparently there were some people inside. I don't know if anybody was killed. No one was seriously injured. And he's like, yeah, sorry for the delay. Dude, your people just survived the building collapsing. I think people can wait for the masks.
Why do they need all these new? Why don't you just wear the same fucking one every night?
I think that, well, they also sell them too. Like you can buy them.
Oh,
And he does all sorts of custom stuff. It's kind of neat if you're into that sort of thing.
I mean, it's
Um,
not cool to like that band, so
oh, whatever. It just doesn't.
I'll tell you
I'll be.
what, man.
It doesn't do much for me.
It doesn't do much for me, but I will admit that new record they just put out a couple weeks ago, there's some bangers on that, man.
They're a heavier version. On a spectrum. They're heavier than Five Finger Death Punch for a very unique
Yeah,
genre, a very unique lane of music.
you fucking nailed it.
They're
That
they're
is
Five Finger Death Punch, but heavier. Yes.
they're the five finger death punch of deathcore. Dude, you fucking nailed that. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
just
there's some bangers on that, but like a
yes.
lot of it I was like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but look at Five Finger Death Punch. Look at Hatebreed, right? Five Finger Death Punch is just a little bit more broy than Hatebreed, and there's some cringe shit on some of the stuff Hatebreed does.
You just fucking pulled it right out of my brain because I wrote something down and I forgot where I put the piece of paper. Let's talk about Hatebreed and Beatty getting kicked out. Did you see that article?
Yes. So there's three sides to every story. There's side A, side B, and then for the uninvested neutral observer, what they saw happen. I mean, you hate to see this happen to any band where there's a falling out. But I find it very hard to not believe Chris Beatty. Like I
Me
find
too.
it very hard not to believe him, as sad as that is to say. I mean, granted, Jamie pushed that band to make them what they are. Like he did. He did, and there's no lying. There's no lying to be honest. But at the same time, he's one of those guys where he's one of those guys who's always got a hustle going on. Like, hey, I got this
Yeah.
hustle over here. Like, I'm doing this now, and good
Like he's
for
making a
him.
movie now. It's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck are you
he's
doing, dude?
or making moves, right? He's always I got stuff going on, making moves, I'm making moves, and I get it, but I would be quite surprised if BD isn't telling the truth. I mean, because now, I mean, sadly, you look at that lineup and it's Jamie and a bunch of scabs.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
Matt
it's
Bird
like,
has been with them for probably since Perseverance, but Jamie's the only original member left.
yeah, I read on like on the article, it surprised me because, or it didn't surprise me because like he was like, BD was like, at first, like I was getting 50%, and then it just dwindled down, and it's like Jamie was taking all this. It's like, yo, how do you fucking just start taking more profit? Like that's fucking great. That's shady businessman bullshit, dude. Like, yo, like
I I
you're just a
remember
singer. Let's get this straight here.
it's
You're just
equal,
the
yes.
singer. It needs to be equal. If he's writing all the music like he said he was, or he was writing most of it, like let's be honest here. Like if I'm coming up with the riffs, and say me and you are in a band, and I'm coming up with the riffs, and you're just lyrically singing, like, yeah, what? Like, whoa, no, no, no. But at the same time, from what I hear, like Jamie does all like the booking, and which is okay, cool.
Yeah. I
But like,
I
there's got to
remember
be a
the
time where everybody gets paid, dude. Everybody's up there every night sweating to death. You got to pay these fucking people.
Right. And I remember an interview with the old Metal Sucks host. Remember, it was the guy, one guy's name was God, and there was the other dude.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, they interviewed Trevor from Black Dahlia Murder. And one of the questions they asked him was about their lineup changes, where their, guitarist leaves, bassist leaves, whatever. And he said, well, the band is divided into five pieces, and the profits get split evenly amongst the five. And I remember that dude, God, what a douchebag. He's in Ireland somewhere right now. It's a good thing they got rid of him. He was beating Trevor up about, like, what do you mean you give everybody a equal piece? What do you mean? Like, you've been in the band, you and Brian are the only two original members left. And Trevor kept saying to him, yeah, but it's not just me and Brian on stage. It's five
yeah.
dudes.
Exactly.
We play together, we record together, we rehearse together, we tour together. You're not, what are you going to cut the shirt and 30% goes to me, 30% goes to him? And I I actually think that's probably the easiest way to do it because it's just an even split. Again,
Yeah.
not you're not all up on stage and playing it with track except for the drummer.
Yeah, it's kind of like when Serge got kicked out of Deftones. It's like I hated that because I love Serge as a bass player, and then, like Serge comes out, like he's not like he's not in the news like throwing him on their bus. I mean, he did a little bit, but it's like, why didn't you make the dude a permanent member? The
Yeah,
fuck are
that
you doing?
I never understood that because then you got wacko Stephen Carpenter who won't even leave the country, right?
Yeah, it's
Um,
like listen, like all your heroes, like you kind of like
don't ever meet your heroes, right?
yeah, it's like you kind of like get pissed off after a while. It's like, yo, Serge, like, come on, dude. Dude's a great bass player. What are you doing?
I think Tim, you and I are actually very lucky. They say don't meet your idols, and you and I have been lucky in the sense that we've been doing this show for what, 5 years now? Has it been that long?
Hmm.
We have yet to interview someone that we've been hyped for that's come on and been a total douchebag.
Yeah, you're right.
So take that. Now that I've just jinxed it, like Fred Durst is going to come on and be an asshole, and I'm like, well, yeah, I got what I deserved there. All
Yeah,
right.
there's no way Durst could be a douchebag.
No, he's apparently so mellow and so fun to hang out with now. So did you see this show, this article where Sagwa had some GM in Memphis, Tennessee, threaten to shoot them if they didn't leave?
No.
And they like he threatened them and wasn't going to pay them, and they just went to get paid out, and then he threatened to shoot them, and they had to leave, and it was a whole big drama thing. And now there's a he said she said go, and they lit him up on Facebook. They posted all of his pictures. He does these venues, he promotes all this shit. Don't go to this guy's stuff. Blah 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 blah. It's kind of fucked up. Like, how
Well,
do
I
people do
mean,
that shit these days and not realize it's not? It's going to end up on the internet.
because a lot of people think they can get away with shit. That's the problem. There's this ego-driven thing with music where people are like, "Hey, well, I'm the fucking promoter. I can do whatever I want." That dude, that happens all the time. That happens in fucking shows where the band draws 13 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I don't get it. I
It's
don't
like,
get it.
oh, you know what? I read the one thing where it was like, oh, your drink tab was $100, so we're taking that off. It's like, wait, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you probably just made three fucking $4,000 on drinks because of us, and you're telling me $100? Like, that's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
The
Um.
problem is that a lot of these people that run venues or they run fucking shows and shit, they've come to the point where like they can just rip people off and get away with it. That's the problem. And then there's
Hmm.
bands like Sang with Suba where they're like, nah, motherfucker, that ain't
No,
happening.
and Devin Swank is a big dude, like
Yeah.
idiots. All right. 2025 for the children. First wave of artists have been announced so far.
I read this
13th.
the other day and I forget, so go ahead.
So December 13th, 14th, the Belasco in LA. They're also doing the Boston show as well. So here we go. The lineup so far from the top: Trapped Under Ice, Foundation,
Mm.
Madball, the Mongoloids, poop, Martyr AD, Bitter End, Fugitive, who's good but has like 6 songs, Missing Link,
Hmm.
Vamakar with their final show, Division of Mind, Donnybrook, waiting for that, World of Pain, First Decree, Chasm, In Which Divides Us, Impurity, Start Today, Dying Breath. That's a pretty fucking full lineup.
Yeah, it's good. Donnybrook is correct. I haven't heard that name and
I actually dug out Lions in This Game, I think was the album.
yeah.
Um, I dug that out because Check Your Chest is an amazing song. For a tough guy hardcore band, they kind of put that one together perfectly. But yeah, man, I mean, this will be the last Vamakara show. Division of Mind, I'm a big fan of. Missing Link, Fugitive was good when I saw them at the back to Jamie Josta, the attempt to revive the Summer Slaughter tour.
Oh, let's talk about that because I heard that shit the bed.
So changing topics, from the they moved it from the Franklin Music Hall, which was on Electric Factory, to Union Transfer. The
You went
balcony,
to this, right?
yeah. So Dan bought tickets, and he's like, "Oh, I got an extra ticket. You want to go? You want to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go." It's fucking A-Breed, whatever. And Gridiron. Um, they moved it from Franklin Music Hall to the Union Transfer, so they cut the venue size in a third. The balcony was shut. The back bar was shut. So the only bar that was open was the front bar. So, and venues do that when their tickets don't sell. Um, it was Dan said the tickets with all the fees and all that, they were like $70 a pop.
Holy shit.
And it was Hatebreed. Fugitive is direct support. It's kind of weird.
Who the fuck is in that band? That
Those are
member's
all
a fool of
the,
hell.
the Power Trip guys.
That's right. That's right.
And they weren't bad. They sound like Power Trip, but direct support, really? They played like 20 minutes. Hatebreed, Fugitive, Gridiron, Nine Dead was the local that played.
That's right.
Snuffed on Sight, and then Ignite or whatever was the opener. I got there just for Snuffed on Sight, and the place was empty. Like it was empty. Snuffed on Sight sounded great, got a good reaction. Nine Dead, the local guys, and we've reached out to them. They didn't come on the show. It's fine. We'll get them on eventually. They were really fun, really enjoyable. Gridiron was fantastic. And their one guitarist, I think, guess he was playing with Neverending Game that weekend at a different show. They had the dude with long hair fill in from Jesus Piece.
Oh, okay.
They were great. They put on an awesome show. And you could tell that being on the road is getting them better and better and better. Matt Carl sounded way more not as out of breath as he did at the record release show.
Well, hold on a second here. Why the fuck is the one guitar player filling in for Neverending Game when his?
No, that's his band.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the guy came this. So remember, Gridiron started as a side project. The one guitarist
Okay.
is from Neverending Game, and
Oh,
the bassist
okay.
was too, I think. And then they replaced him with the cat from Drawing Last Breath and Logan Lennon, and he was sang for Blistered. Yeah,
Oh, Lennon for yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And he has another hardcore band, Face the Pain, that he's doing now. He's a
Yeah.
vocalist.
Yeah. Lennon's been in a million bands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8,000. I actually think he relocated to Philly because he was looking to get in more bands. Yeah, they were really good.
He located to Philly to get
Yeah,
more bands.
he was, I'm in 40 bands. It's like that old
Yeah,
joke about the Jamaican with 40
Blistered was
jobs.
sick.
Oh, big fan, big fan. I even like Drawing Last Breath. Hatebreed, Dan and I looked at each other. We're like, all right, we're going to stick around just long enough until they start playing the crappy new songs. And we made it to the 8th song before they played like looking down the barrel of today or whatever those other like Tony Robbins-esque things. And they had this giant like inflatable gargoyle with the maces, and they had like smoke machines and shit. And then walking out, Dan was like, maybe if Jamie didn't have the giant inflatable gargoyle and the smoke machines, the tickets would have been $70 a pop.
And he's 100 fucking percent
And
correct,
Bleeding Through was on the tour but didn't play.
which is
And
annoying.
Escuela Grind, I'm not sure if they were on the tour, but only the West Coast piece or whatever, but they didn't play either.
Yeah, and you know what? Going back to Dan's comment, I think he nailed that right there. That's exactly why the tickets were that much because he has to bring out fucking gargoyles and smoke. Dude, you're a hardcore band.
And I mean,
Just
it's just,
fucking play.
and again, I mean, like the band, it's him and it's Matt Byrne. The one guitarist is from Shadows Fall filling in.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, the bassist was Carl from First Blood. So
Wow.
he's been their touring bassist with them. And the other guitarist is Frankie, Florida Frank Three Gun from
Yeah.
Terror and Ringworm.
Dude, what do you need a gargoyle? What the fuck? You're Hatebreed. You play
Dude,
fucking the same riff songs every
I don't know.
fucking song.
I don't know.
And
I
I,
mean, they were fun, right? Like the fact that they get up and they start with like Empty Promises or whatever they open with it, but they were just hammering. It was good, but again, $70, man, on a Sunday in the summer,
yeah.
you really gotta be more. I don't. Let's put it this way. I'm not trying to talk shit. Good for him for trying something, trying to bring the Summer Slaughter brand back. Maybe next year it gets even better, but this year was kind of poop.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you take a hit here and there, I get you and whatever, but like the other thing is too, like, why are you buying so many festivals? Like fucking what's the other one? Milwaukee Metal Fest,
Milwaukee Metal Fest, yeah.
which I heard does pretty well from what's been going on. But like, dude, take it one at a fucking time, man.
Baby steps. Baby steps. Speaking of baby steps, so
And you don't need
Vitriol.
to put your fucking band on every one of them. The fuck are you doing?
No, not
You don't need to
well.
be on every one of them.
See, Ozzy did it with it was either Ozzy Osbourne or it was Black Sabbath reunion. So they were on every
But it was
Ozfest, I
called
think.
fucking Ozfest. This isn't Hatebreed Fest.
True,
You know what I
true,
mean?
true.
Yeah.
We should actually talk about the Converge Fest that they're doing, the saddest day. So Vitriol added a bassist, but their drummer left. So hoping they get their shit sorted out because that last album was great. 2026 Sonic Temple,
Oh.
which is the big festival in Columbus, Ohio, May 14th to 17th. Are expanding to 5 stages and 30 more bands.
Good Lord.
What? How many bands is that total? Like,
A fucking lot.
I again, we've already discussed how you and I are not the target demographic for this show, but Jesus, you got to be kidding me. What else do we got here? Nine Inch Nails. Josh Freese leaves Foo Fighters, rejoins Nine Inch Nails. Kind of cool. Good for him.
Who the fuck's gonna
Uh,
play drums for them now?
there was a guy who was playing for Nine Inch Nails. What's his name?
Mm.
Alien Rubin.
Oh, okay.
He actually went from Nine Inch Nails to Foo Fighters. They basically just swapped drummers. Kind of weird, but whatever. Um, Animals as Leaders canceled their remaining 2025 dates, which was Mexico, South America, and Australia, because their drummer Matt Garska is going for surgery. If you've never seen that band live, they are a treat. He is just as important as Tosin
Oh yeah.
because he helps that band go, which is
I was
awesome.
I was just scrolling through the PRP. Apparently Ozzy died of a heart attack.
Yeah, I actually just saw that. Um, what other news?
Coronary artery disease and Parkinson's. You know, that's a mix right there. Goddamn.
Jesus.
We can fucking end this if you want.
Yeah, I'm like looking to see if there's any other interesting news. Chiodos is still playing. Jesus Christ. Um, so here's a tour that I wish they would do in the US. Chelsea Grin, Signs of the Swarm, Mugshot, and Crown Magnetar. That's
Where's
a hell
that
of a
at?
tour.
Europe?
Yeah, it's all Europe. And we'll close it out with Vended, which is Slipknot Light. They're doing some off-date shows with Empty Shell Casing
Oh.
as they tour with Mudvayne, and one of them is at Philly, in Philly, I should say. And I actually might go just to see Empty Shell Casing because I really like that band. They're an up-and-coming new metal band doing some really wild shit. So
I'm gonna admit this before we go. I did not care for any of the Vendit stuff, but that full length they put out is fucking good, man. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. It's got good tracks on it.
No, no, I mean, it's not bad. It's just, it's not for me. But so one of the things I want to put the plant in your seat before we get out of here, I'll do it publicly. We have never deep dove Slipknot Volume 3, Subliminal Verses.
Oh yeah.
I've been listening to it a lot lately. I don't know why. I think I would like to, when he's back from Australia, reach out to Adam and see if he can get a couple of vocalists on that are influenced by that album. So, for example, imagine if Adam, we could line up him, we could line up Matt from Boundaries, maybe the kid from Omerta, maybe one other vocalist, and who, because I know there are a lot of bands of his age that are like his contemporaries that are influenced by that album. I would love a different opinion because I still kind of think Stone Sour ruined Slipknot, but there are some moments on that album where I was like, man, I forgot how good this song is.
We'll get the whole tour. Mugshot, fucking
Yeah,
Omerta,
right. Omerta,
Orthodox,
From
and
Joy, and
From
Orthodox.
Joy.
Get them all on the show. All right, everybody. So thanks for tuning in, watching, listening once again. We appreciate all of your attention. New Breed Podcast at gmail.com. New Breed underscore podcast on both Twitter and Instagram. 267-297-4627 for all of your voicemail complaints, comments, or concerns. You can find us on our Facebook page. Find us on r/new metal. We have new episodes every Wednesday at 12, and I remember to release them. We have new reaction vids every Friday at 12. See you next week with a new episode. See you Friday on a reaction vid. Cheers.